This is Connor Bedard, one of the generational talents of the NHL. And I am getting hired to manage the Chicago Blackhawks and make sure Connor Bedard reaches his potential of being the greatest player of all time. To recap Connor Bedard's rookie season, which was pretty uneventful, 80 points in 82 games, but his line mates were Philipp Kurashev and Nick Foligno. That's gotta change. With the lackluster line mates and team around him, and even though the fact that the Blackhawks sucked, Connor Bedard did win the Calder, something that players like McDavid and Crosby, who he's compared to, were unable to do. It was clear that Bedard needs help, and that is why in the offseason, my partner in crime, Stan Bowman, got in his bag and picked up Alec Martinez, Ilya Mikheyev, Tyler Bertuzzi, Teuvo Teravainen, and then in net he got Laurent Brossoit. On top of the fact that Taylor Hall sat out all of last year with an injury, the Stanley Cup is looking like it could come back to Chicago for the first time since 2015. Bedard's running mates that you will see throughout his career, hopefully, is a guy like Philipp Kurashev, who played on his line last year, Lukas Reichel, on defense Kevin Korchinski, and then Alex Vlasic are some of the young core of this team. But let's be real here, out of that group, Korchinski is the only one with star upside, and even that to me is kind of limited. So it's important that the Blackhawks add to this young core with super skilled guys like Frank Nazar, who will be jumping up for the 2024-25 season. But then their superstars have arrived. Their two main building blocks beside Bedard, Artem Levshinov, drafted 2nd overall in the draft, an incredible puck-moving, two-way tall defenseman who's going to be elite in the league for many years to come. But maybe their best prospect, Adam Gajan, maybe the best goalie I've ever seen in the World Juniors with my own eyes, no glaze. And he is going to lead this team to championships. So this is where our story picks up. Connor Bedard's career. Let's see if we can make him the greatest player to ever touch hockey ice. What did I just say? Peter Mrazek is an incredible goalie, but we want to go with the youth movement. We want to get this core going right away. Adam Gajan's got to play. So we're just going to dump him off to Calgary. You guys can take and pick in exchange. First day on the job, and we are already seeing the most controversial decision ever. Connor Bedard will not be the captain. It'll go to Nick Foligno. Extensions to hand out on our first day as well, which is kind of crazy. Taylor Hall, first things first, he's coming back for another 3 years. And then the big one, Philipp Kurashev, our second best forward, he is also coming back for 3 years at $5 million, and this is all according to Bedsy. Opening night of the 2024-2025 season, and the Chicago Blackhawks are starting season 2 of the Connor Bedard era on the road against New Jersey. Down. Barbashev is bodied. And here's Bedard. Connor Bedard has a break. Connor Bedard in shoots. Oh my god, Connor Bedard. That is what he does, baby. That is why he's going to be the best player. No glaze. Oh, Bedard is in. Bedard's in. Bedard. Oh my god. Connor Bedard. This is what he does. He carries his team on his back. Let's go. But that is it. The Chicago Blackhawks lose, even though Connor Bedard had 2 goals. And he almost scored a 3rd there. This is a story, man. No depth scoring, and the Chicago Blackhawks lose. Lineup is looking like, and is Connor Bedard going to experience a Connor McDavid problem where he has no depth scoring, no good defense, and no good goaltending? Is that what he's going to experience? Well, I guess time will tell. It is certainly looking like those predictions are true, There is no goaltending, no real defense, and then on offense, him and Teravainen are the only players even close to each other. Bad to worse for Chicago as Connor Bedard is out with a mild concussion. Bedard, through his first 25 games, he's now back from injury, is over a point per game, and on his career, he is over a point per game as well. So Teravainen and Bertuzzi are the only other players with 20 points. Seth Jones counts because he's a defenseman. Korchinski also counts because he's a defenseman, but what is everybody else doing? To people in his draft class, Leo Carlson has 16 points. It's an 86 overall. Then we go to Columbus, right? Adam Fantilli's at 86. He has 21 points. So as you can see, Connor Bedard is superior to everybody else. Matvey Michkov here has 20 points, and he's only at 80. Said that statement like it was crazy. But now we got a big decision to make. We need to talk to our coach and make some changes with the lines. Coach has cooked up. He is putting Kurashev and Bedard back together, keeping Teravainen and Bedard connection, and then centering Reichel in between Hall and Bertuzzi, so you put your best players on the top line. Against his rival Sidney Crosby, this game is all over television. Let's see how Bedard can perform on the brightest of stages. Well, we're down 2-1 after the first period, but I mean we make it 2-4 and we make it 3-6. Taylor Hall with a hat trick. Been doing terrible recently, but it's the first matchup of the last two first overall picks. Macklin Celebrini against Connor Bedard, and is Macklin Celebrini actually going to get the better of Connor Bedard? I don't think he's going to let that happen. Oh my god, Bertuzzi, what a move. Oh my god, what a goal. Taylor Hall, we are coming back in this. What a play from Bertuzzi. Oh my god, Hall, backdoor bang. Oh my god, this line is so nasty. Looks like the second line is showing up today, but Ken Bedsy will his team home. Celebrini's in. Celebrini almost slotted that home. Eklund for Celebrini. Celebrini, what a move. Oh my god, Macklin Celebrini has really showed up today to prove a point. And Bedard one more time for Kurashev. Oh my god, Kurashev missing the net. Bedard draws a penalty. He sets up Kurashev twice. He can't finish the back door, but he sets up a power play. And drops for Bedard. Connor Bedard in. Connor Bedard. Oh my god, let's go. That's what he does. Connor Bedard, baby. Let's go. Going. And Bedard gets picked off and draws a penalty. That's what star players do. Connor Bedard gets picks a pass off, and then draws a penalty. Let's go. Celebrini in. Macklin Celebrini. Oh my god. Macklin Celebrini scores in the shootout. That is not a good look for Bedard. Connor Bedard is going second. Bedard, oh my god, he did not score. Connor Bedard cannot score, and maybe Macklin Celebrini will get the best of him. To be the savior of Bedard's career, because if it wasn't for this man, I mean, I don't even know where he'd be in the scoring charts. But Connor Bedard, through 130 games, has 129 points. We need to pick that up. David's second season, he put up 100 points, and then if we go to Sidney Crosby, I mean, he in his second season also put up a astonishing 120 points. Of Connor McDavid is our first matchup of the year with McDavid Bedard. McDavid's sold out crowd in Chicago. Tyler Bertuzzi scores for us. We are down 3-1. I don't think Bedard's letting this happen like he did with Celebrini. There we go. Tyler Bertuzzi. Oh my god, this guy is him, bro. This guy actually will have more goals than Bedard. Bedard needs to step up his game, man. Lost. Connor Bedard, what did you do? I mean, you had an assist, but man, you need to carry this team, bro. You need to put this team on your back. Rematch of Celebrini against Bedard is literally the very next game. Let's see, Connor Bedard, bro. He wants to show out in these big games. Connor Bedard, a hat trick. Take that, Celebrini. He's already at the trade deadline surpassed his goal total from his rookie season, and he is way over a point per game. Well, not way over, but still. Season for Connor Bedard. Teuvo Teravainen has been an incredible pickup for his career. Same with Tyler Bertuzzi. Seth Jones has revitalized his career. And I mean, there's way more depth scoring than there was this year in Chicago. And the goaltending, still ass. Is leading the league in goals right now. 44 goals. Oh my, Brock Besser though has 4 games in hand and he is 1 goal behind. But this is what I'm talking about, the difference. You have a first line like this, right? You have a first line with Draisaitl and McDavid. We need that second running mate. On the trade block, Seth Jarvis. Oh man, this move would be blowing up the entire team for Seth Jarvis and really accelerating the rebuild. But at the same time, Seth Jarvis could easily be one of the top players on our team and in the league. Why would the Carolina Hurricanes even entertain this at all? Well, Dmitry Orlov is coming off the books in a year, right? You're not going to re-sign him. And Seth Jones can be your replacement for Brent Burns. You have Slavin signed, Svechnikov, Aho, Natchez is signed, Kotkaniemi is signed, right? Teddy Bluger is signed, Kuznetsov you're not bringing back, Walker signed, Gostisbehere signed. So they do have every single person signed. And I mean, Seth Jones would, like, Slavin and Jones is your top pair. And you get a first round pick. I think, like, this is the most I'm willing to offer. And I know the first round pick might be an overpay. I know we shouldn't give up on Seth Jones. But I mean, getting rid of that contract, getting a player who literally could be the second star. I don't know, I think it's a good move. We'll send it through. And oh my god, what did we just do? Was crazy. What did I just do? I'm glad I overpaid so nobody can say I fleeced, but we just got Seth Jarvis. Now whether he fits on the team, no clue. But Seth Jarvis is Seth Jarvis, bro. Like, he is an 88 overall 23-year-old. Like, look at that timeline. That fits perfectly. But the only real player we can trade with any value and 1 year left is Alec Martinez. And I mean, we'll take a third from Ottawa, sure, blowing up the team. Bedard, where the assistant captain for the last, like, 20 games of the year. I mean, he's probably going to get to 50 goals, but, you know, nothing exciting is going to happen for the rest of the year because we can't play Jarvis. We just lost our best defenseman. Why don't we just skip forward to year number 3. Season 2 of Bedard's career. We're still in the basement of the Central. But we are way more competitive this year. 80 points. I mean, we were only 8 points out of the playoffs. Let's see the team stats. We actually scored the second most goals in the entire league, in the entire division. But we allowed the most. That's what needs to improve. Our defense, that is our number 1 priority in this off season. Did we get goaltending? Hell no, but that is on the way. Adam Guyan is on the way up, trust. Kevin Korchinski had 40 points, he's on the way up. Lev Shinov, I mean, he just got his experience, right? Vlasic as well has that massive contract, hoping he grows. And then, I mean, Connor Bedard, what can you say? 58 goals, 96 points. This is what we've been wanting to see. Is officially a superstar. He really is. And next season, he'll be alongside Teravainen and Seth Jarvis. Teravainen, 91 points. Tyler Bertuzzi, 71 points. Taylor Hall, 54 points. Frank Nazar, 53 points. As a rookie, that is nasty. Khrushchev has 51. Reichel has 40. This young core is looking good, man. And if you were curious, Quinn Hughes put up 105 points as a defenseman. How do you do? Thatcher Demko had the most wins. Demidov is probably going to win Rookie of the Year, right? And then all skaters. Braden Boynt led the league in scoring, but Connor Bedard is right somewhere here. Hello? Oh, wait, I passed him. And then in goals, looks like we have a tie for the Rocket Richard. York Rangers have taken it home here in the upcoming season. Will that happen? Who knows? And our pick is at 9. Okay. See the awards. It was Vegas versus the Rangers in the finals. Braden Point, Quinn Hughes. Braden Point taking away everything. Michkov wins the Calder over Demidov. Panarin wins the Conn Smythe. Thatcher Demko wins the Vezina. Crosby wins the Selke somehow. And then we see right there, that is one more trophy. So that is 2 trophies now for Connor Bedard. So stupid, but I think Taylor Hall deserves better. And he took a step back, and Taylor Hall is an amazing guy. He's probably great in the locker room. He's our assistant captain. But do we want to pay him this extension for 3 more years till he's 36? Or we could get the 3rd overall pick, send him back to where he won the Hart Trophy. And we didn't get fleeced somehow. Wow. We fleeced there? I don't know. I don't think so. Taylor Hall's like a second line player. And you just moved down 6 spots. It's basically like making up that gap. I don't know. You let me know if we fleeced. I hope we didn't, but it's whatever if we did. If we look at it, goaltender, we're set, right? Defenseman, right? We got Korchinski. We got Levchinov. We got Vlasic. Could use another top 4 defenseman. And forwards, we have Bedard, Teravainen, Jarvis, Khrushchev, Nazar, Reichel. So we could use another top 6 forward. Picks before us. James Hagens goes number 1 to the Columbus Blue Jackets. And then number 2 is this auto-generated dude, Topi Valen. I don't know why I said that. But there's this defenseman here, this right shot defenseman. Could play behind Levchinov. He could play with Korchinski and create the Twin Towers. We are in Chicago, not the other city, edgy joke. Anyways, I think we're gonna select him. I know nothing about him, but those stats are nasty. +9, 13 points in an A+ league. Let's see what he is. He is the 3rd ranked player, and he is a defensive defenseman, which is gonna help Korchinski so much. I think this was the right pick. Jarvis, I think we're just gonna sign him to a 1 year, 7.5, right? Something like this. And then we're just gonna kind of see from there up. Okay. A couple of extensions to give out. First to Kevin Korchinski. I could do the 0.85 rule. I don't care enough to do that. These guys deserve the money. $7 million for an 88 overall offensive defenseman. Feel like that's worth it, right? Next, we'll go to Lucas Reichel. And if we were to go 8 years with him, it would only be 2.8. Which, we could just go down to 2.75. And that is a steal for an 84 overall, right? And Connor Bedard, right? He is taking a pay cut for the team. One of the good guys in the NHL. But I'm not giving you that much of a pay cut. You can have 10 mil. I have 28 mil. So we gotta spend it somehow, you know what I'm saying? Dante Favreau, man, come to the team. You're 27 years old. We'll find your role. It's only 2 years at 5.5. Easily tradable contract, right? easily tradable contract. Next, Brock Nelson. Come here. 1 year deal. 5.5 as well. Bang, right? And then next, one of the greatest, if not the greatest Blackhawk of all time, Jonathan Toews. 4 mil. Bang. Signed. But Dante Fabro didn't. He went to Columbus, which is so unfortunate. But Kevin Korchinski signs. Connor Bedard, of course he signs. Brock Nelson signs. Jonathan Toews is back in Chicago. We're here in the next season. So Connor Murphy, I mean, this dude's been here for so long. He's got to get the A, right? He's suffered through a lot. Nick Foligno will not be mad about getting his captain taken away, right? Actually, Connor Murphy, you don't get an A. Nick Foligno moves down to an A. He's perfectly fine with that. Jonathan Toews should wear the C, but he's also going to wear an A, as the captain is now a 20-year-old, and it is Connor Bedard. The lineup is looking like on opening night. Yeah, Seth Jarvis doesn't work on the first line, but he could be an amazing second liner. But I mean, if he gets his X factors, which he probably will, I mean, he's going to be really good. This team is better than last year, in my opinion. Goaltending's still iffy. I mean, we're like 1 year away. We're like 1 year away.